Time for our Honda game summary. Pirates coming back and tying the game on RBI doubles by Andrew McCutchen in the fourth and Jose Tabata in the fifth. And Carlos Villanueva, first time as a starter in almost 2 months. 4 innings, 69 pitches, and he did leave with the lead. Here's Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves.
Yeah, Carlos, after giving up back-to-back doubles in the fourth, really settled in, made some tough pitches under pressure. Big punch out of Pedro Alvarez. Tiptoed around Russell Martin and then got Brandon Inge to ground out to end the inning. Just a really masterful job of working his way around an inning, not giving in. An inning that could have been a big one. Turned out just to be a one-run inning for the Pirates.
Ball one to Alvarez.
His dad is here. It's a dad's trip for the Pirates. A whole bunch of the fathers here for the weekend series in Chicago. They've been sitting in the stands. Today they're in a suite. Frank Kuhnel, the president of the club, hooked them up with a suite for today's game. Had a chance to visit with Jason Grilly's dad, Steve, who was a former pitching coach of mine, and Steve pitched in the big leagues. And, you know, that's Steve there in the blue shirt up in the corner with the glasses down on the end of the nose.
Well, is he proud of Jason?
Oh, man, what a great weekend, right, for the guys whose kids made the All-Star team. They're here. And obviously, Steve will be, the whole family will be in New York for the All-Star game. But Steve's talking about sitting in the seats, and he's been here before. Just saying what a cathedral it is and how much fun it's been for these guys this weekend to be at Wrigley Field.
Steve told the story. He has done some television for the Syracuse AAA club. And this is when Jason was pitching for the Tigers. Here's the 3-1. Alvarez.
Oh, my.
Off the hand. Oh, man, he's going to reach. Castro, the only guy over there on that side of second base. But that was hit off the handle. All smiles up there.
Yeah, that's Pedro's dad in the pink shirt.
So he says, I've got the game on the computer, and they're just coming out of break, and Jason's ready to pitch. And we're coming out of break. And instead of calling what I'm seeing on the monitor, I say, wow, it's great to be here in Syracuse. A lot of Tiger fans here. And then he realized, oh, that's the wrong game.
It happens.
Martin bounced that one off himself. And Castro, when he fielded that infield hit, like he was favoring his leg, and still is.
Trying to walk something off out there. I don't know if it's muscle related or if he rolled an ankle a little bit. Finally got one down there. Not been much for the pitchers at the bottom of the strike zone this afternoon. This time Rondon does get the call. Perfect pitch. Rondon much more deliberate than Villanueva. He's really slowed the pace down quite a bit.
Go ahead run is on with nobody out.
As Martin proved last time, he doesn't chase many out of the zone. A walk on a 3-2 pitch on a slider just off the plate. He was able to check his swing on last time he was up there.
And now it's full. See how aggressive Clint Hurdle is here with nobody out. The guy who handles the bat well. And Alvarez runs, ball 4.
Yeah, pretty safe play to start the base runner there. The only really downside, of course, is a line drive double play. I think Martin, a disciplined enough hitter where Hurdle feels comfortable that he's not going to get a little jumpy. Sometimes you start that base runner, hitters get a little jumpy and they'll chase a bad ball. He works his second walk of the game. And we'll see if that gets anybody up in the Cubs bullpen. Still a lot of outs to cover. Nothing doing down in that pen. The Pirates have action. Looks like Watson is throwing.
It's Pedro Strop.
Strop is now, yeah, he's getting up. Fazio's going to buy him a little time. Baseball fans, be sure to tune in during the 6th inning today. If a North Side player hits a grand slam during the 6th, Jeff Lutz, perhaps Lutz, of Genoa City, Wisconsin, will win an all-new 2014 Mazda 6. Go to WGNTV.com/contest for your chance to enter to win a Mazda 6 in select games on WGN TV. It's sponsored by Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Mazda dealers. Wouldn't that be something? Anthony Rizzo did that last year. Hit a grand slam. Somebody won a car.
Yes, he did. So here we go. It's Brandon Inge, and he shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's ball 1, I believe. Hector Rondon waiting to see what the call was, but it was ball 1.
Yeah, if they weren't ready to pinch hit for A.J. Burnett, I don't think Inge is bunting here. You wouldn't bunt with your 7-hole hitter and go 8-hitter, 9-hole hitter to try to drive in runs, but they're going to hit for Burnett in all likelihood.
It's a good one. Castillo calls for it. It goes 2-4 on the sack.
Yeah, good job by Inge deadening that ball on a tough pitch to do just that with. Fastball up and in a little bit. So here comes Mercer, the 8-hole hitter, and Gabby Sanchez has come out on deck for the Pirates to hit for A.J. Burnett. Cubs pull the infield in here.
Mercer was an infielder and a closer in college at Oklahoma State. Ball 1.
Even though there's a good chance a base hit scores 2 runs in this situation, because the Pirates bullpen is so good, and Dale Swaim going to do everything he can to keep this a tie game. So he's got the infield in. Obviously there's some risk involved, but certainly an understandable ploy.
Ground ball to short. Here comes the throw to the plate. They've got Alvarez caught up. Castillo throws to Valbuena. Tag applied. 2 down. It goes 6-2-5.
Not the cleanest rundown, but they got their man Alvarez going on contact here. Good accurate throw by Castro to get things started.
That'll be it for Rondon. He will be Pedro Strop to face Gabby Sanchez. 2-2 in the 6th. We'll be back.
This Wendy's salad does taste like summer.
I know.
It's like lying in a hammock.
It's like a rainbow.
Wendy's Berry Almond Chicken Salad is back. Fresh strawberries and blueberries with warm grilled chicken.
Now that's better.
Switch to Swiffer Sweeper, and you'll dump your old broom. But don't worry, he'll find someone else.
Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Sexy lady.
Swiffer Sweeper's electrostatic dry cloths attract and lock dirt, dust, and hair on contact to clean 50% more than a broom. It's a difference you can feel. Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning. And now Swiffer Wet and Dry refills are available with a fresh scent of game.
We really wanted to take a relaxing trip to Florida, just to unwind.
But we can only afford one trip this year, and his high school reunion is coming up in Seattle.
Everyone's going. Then we heard about Hotwire and realized we could actually afford to take both trips.
See, when really nice hotels have unsold rooms, they use Hotwire to fill them. So we got our 4-star hotels for half price.
I should have been voted most likely to travel.
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com.
Save big on car rentals, too, from $11.95 a day.
99 bushels of wheat on the farm, 99 bushels of wheat.
Yep, there's 8 layers of whole grain fiber in those mini wheats biscuits to help keep you full all morning long. There's a big breakfast in those fun little biscuits.
There's Pedro Strop. Second appearance of this series. Third as a Cub since being acquired from the Orioles earlier this week.
A scoreless inning on the 4th in Oakland, and then that line you just saw from Friday's work here against the Buccos. A.J. Burnett, his day is done. 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, a couple of walks, 3 strikeouts. Strop, a hard thrower. Average velocity, 96 miles an hour.
First and second, 2 outs, ball 1 on Sanchez. Strop made his big league debut with the Rangers in 2009. It's Tony Watson up in the Pirates bullpen. Strop became a pitcher in 2006. Originally was an infielder. His first 4 minor league seasons in the Rockies chain. Swing and a miss on a breaker. Bounced right up and hit Castillo in the mask.
Sanchez had a really good rookie year with the Florida Marlins. He's not really been able to duplicate that success. It's out of that crouch, very strong lower body.
Well, the Marlins were and are his hometown team. He's from Miami, went to the University of. Strop's 1-2. Sanchez, I think, went. He did, and that's it. The inning is over. First 2 reached, but neither would score, and we're still tied at 2.
Your orders are to protect the city of 2 million people.
Rim. Theaters July 12. Rated PG-13. Men, by 35, you've tortured your face with 940 hours of windburn, 7,017 pokes, 1 glass door, 63 months of baking sun, 4,021 close shaves, 599 repairs, 52 snowballs, and 4 deserved slaps. End the face torture. Use new Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion. The non-greasy formula with SPF 15 hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with new Dove Men Plus Care.
Wait a sec. I found our colors.
We've made a decision.
Great. Let's go get you set up. We need brushes. We should check out our workshops.
Push your color boundaries while staying well within your budget walls.
I want to paint something else.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, get $5 off 1-gallon cans and $20 off 5-gallon buckets of select paints and stains.
And so the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were there. On that day, keep feeling fascination.
Cubs, Angels, Wednesday, 8 East, 5 West on WGN America.
Time to look at our AT&T U-verse replay of the game. Big day for Alfonso Soriano yesterday. Charlie Morton hung him a curveball. See you later. Hey, next time I'll try a fastball. That didn't work so well either. 2-home-run game for Soriano as he continues a real nice stretch at the plate. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. Soriano passing Andre Dawson, now 12th place all-time in Cubs history with 176 home runs in a Cub uniform. He is 7th among all active players in home runs. Tony Watson, one of 2 talented lefties in the Pirate bullpen, on to work. The 6th, he's 2-1, 3.43 the ERA. You see that whip, walks plus hits per innings pitch of 0.95. That's really, really good.
And the pitch to Soriano misses the inside corner and a crisp 94 miles an hour.
And Watson and Wilson, they've got 2 power arms out there from the left side. They're not your stereotypical soft tossing crafty lefties.
Way up in the air on the infield. Jones drifting, but he makes a grab for the out. Cub fans, if you'd like to manage the game along with Dale Swaim, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner and connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and info while watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio sets, play sets, hot tubs, and more.
And if you were managing along and you pulled your infield in last inning with Jordy Mercer up there, you made a shrewd move. That's the reason why this game is still tied.
Buena has walked and flied to center. Open stance, heel off the ground. Ball 2. Orioles did beat the Yankees on that Adam Jones 9th inning home run. Darren O'Day 5-0 out of the bullpen, and Jim Johnson got his 30th save. Mariano Rivera with the blown save for just the 2nd time this season. He takes the loss.
Mariano Rivera will walk away at the end of the year, still very much at the top of his game. Not unlike Billy Wagner a couple of years ago when he retired from the Braves.
High bouncer. Mercer gets rid of it quickly and gets the out. Just talking about the Orioles, that was the Baltimore chop. Well, really trampoline.
Yeah, I thought maybe it would be in the air long enough for Valbuena to beat it. And Mercer made a nice play. Got him. Good call.
Cleveland just scored 3 in the 8th. 2 on a homer by Michael Brantley, and they're ahead 9-6 in the 9th over Detroit. Chris Perez is on. Sherholtz pulls a bunt, but right to first. Jones will tag him to end the inning. Wonder why Sherholtz is bunting. Tough lefty. 2-2.
Are you coloring in your butt?
How I Met Your Mother, tonight at 7:30 East.
So this is Jessica. She's never ordered anything but pizza from Domino's. We know trying new things can be scary, so tell you what, if you try one of these, I'll try something that scares me too.
All right, then I'm gonna try this sandwich.
Nice. So what will I try? You ready?
Huh?
Get out of your comfort zone. Order our sandwiches, pastas, stuffed cheesy breads, or chicken. Choose any two, including medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each.
With everyone on the go this summer, now's the perfect time to get home security for protection while you're away. And right now, you can get ADT security installed starting at just $49, a savings of $250. But hurry, offer ends soon. Don't wait. Call right now or visit ADT.com. This is a fire that didn't destroy a home. This is a break-in that didn't devastate a family. This is the reason why. ADT. You can't predict when bad things will happen, but you can help protect yourself with the fast alarm response of ADT. With 24/7 monitoring against burglary, fire, and high levels of carbon monoxide, starting at just over $1 a day. This is the computer that didn't get stolen, keeping priceless photos and financial records safe. This is the reason why. Take advantage of ADT's summer savings, starting at $49 installed. Hurry, offer ends July 8th. ADT, always there.
Time now to check out our Budweiser fan cam.
Shivers in your fevers with me again. Never kisses, or do you ever send a full stop? Do you know where the muffins go? They go along to take your home. Way down how we build our breakfast down and say my love, my love.
Breeze blocks by Alt J. And Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. Great times are waiting. Grab some buds. We're in the 7th in a 2-2 tie. Starling Marte leading things off, and great to have with us University of Illinois men's basketball coach John Gross, who will conduct the stretch. Coach, great to have you with us.
Great to be with you guys.
Having a good summer?
Great summer. Yeah, really have enjoyed it, and our guys are off to a great start in summer school, so that certainly helps.
You guys had a nice run last year.
We did. You know, the seniors did a great job for us. We had great leadership, and our guys really bought in and played with a chip on their shoulder, and were able to play their best basketball late in the year.
1-1 on Marte. The pitch. That one off his foot. Well, the good thing for a college basketball coach, the summer gives you a chance to regain your voice, because you usually lose it about 2 games in, right?
Yeah, something like that. Thank goodness our practice facility has a microphone in it that I'm able, a wireless mic. That saves me a little bit.
Well, we've had a lot of foul balls off various people around home plate. Saw one off the mask of Kerwin Danley. Another one got Castillo last inning, and this one Marte off himself. It's James Russell in the Cubs bullpen. Ground ball to Starlin Castro. And the out. Well, let's look ahead to the 2013-14 season.
Well, we're excited. We've got 9 newcomers, so that makes it a little bit unique. And, you know, right now we're just trying to get to know one another better than what we did when we came and reported to training camp really 3 weeks ago. So we've made a lot of strides, and now we've got the last 4 weeks of summer training camp remaining, and we've got to make sure that we're continuing to get better every day.
There's Tabata. He tied the game with a double in the 5th inning.
So correct me if I'm wrong, going back to last year. High expectations, a little bit of a sluggish start, then knocked off Indiana right when they were number 1, if I recall, and then finished strong. So, and you talked about leadership and young guys, and so even when you're talking about seniors in college, they're still young people. So there's always that challenge when you're kind of going through the ups and downs of keeping everybody moving in the right direction.
There's no question, Jim, no doubt about that. We had to reinvent ourselves really a couple different times. You know, we got off to the great start, which I thought really injected confidence into our players and created a lot of momentum, and then we hit a little bit of a rough patch and really loved the way that our guys responded to adversity, and then we were able to finish things really strong.
Just inside 97 from Strop. Well, any win is big, but those signature wins against the top dogs are fun, aren't they? Even in the regular season.
They really are. You know, we were very fortunate, and we were able to get 5 top 30 RPI wins, which tied another program for the most in all of college basketball. So, you know, our guys really played well when their best was needed, and, you know, that's the sign of guys who are being very, very competitive, and we certainly had a large group of competitive guys.
How deep is the conference going into next year? Do you have a feel for it?
It's going to be deep again. You know, obviously there's great coaches and great players in our league. This past year, you know, 2 years running in a row, #1 RPI league in the country. So you got to love challenges and love competition to participate in our league, but we certainly don't apologize for that, about that. I mean, we're really looking forward to the challenge.
3-2, McCutchen on deck. Barely hold.
I think Strop was wondering where the pitch was. Maybe a little bit inside. Take a look on pitch tracks. Yeah, it was off. A little bit in.
Well, we chatted with Chris Collins earlier this season, looking over at Northwestern. It's always a fun rivalry.
It is, yeah. And yeah, I've known Chris for a long time, dating back to his days as an assistant at Duke when I was at North Carolina State. So, you know, I'm sure that, you know, he'll do a great job for them.
McCutchen holds up on a slider.
You guys have a phenomenal view up here. I'll give you that.
We're very lucky. Really good lead over there by Tabata. And the pitch. We'll try to turn it here. 6, 4, 3. Time for the stretch with John Gross.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Mall Game, University of Illinois men's basketball coach, John Gross.
All right, Cubs fans, let me hear ya. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes. We're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs.
we invited people from across the nation to help us taste and choose a golden amber lager. They chose the one brewed with toasted caramel malt and beechwood aged. Discover the smooth and distinctive flavor chosen by the people. Budweiser Black Crown.
You know, throughout history, folks have suffered from frequent heartburn. But getting heartburn and then treat day after day is a thing of the past. Block the acid with Prilosec OTC. And don't get heartburn in the first place.
One pill each morning, 24 hours, zero heartburn. WGN America presents Tuesday Movie Nights. Your favorite movies. You're kidding. Go. The biggest names in Hollywood. Kevin Costner, Susan Sarandon, and Tim Robbins. Next week on Tuesday Movie Nights, Bull Durham.
Got $1 million arm with a 5-cent head.
You having fun yet? Oh, yeah, I'm having a blast. Thanks. Good.
This Tuesday on Tuesday Movie Nights on WGN America.
Darwin Barney, who was a part of that 6-4-3 double play. Leading off the bottom of the 7th in a 2-2 tie. Thanks to John Gross for stopping by. Watson's still in there. And Barney lost his lid on that swing.
You can see Watson someday working in a rotation. He's got 3 quality pitches. Good slider to go along with a plus fastball, and that's a real good changeup there. Pirates not going to mess with the formula in their bullpen. They've been outstanding all year.
Still 0-2.
Just 3 hits for the Cubs today. And only had 1 base runner since the 3rd. That was a 2-out walk to Wellington Castillo in the 4th inning.
Called strike 3. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN.
Because you can never watch just one. Saturdays are all about Law and Order. 8 full hours of crime mystery and this sound. Saturdays starting at 11 a.m. on WGN America.
Castillo's lined out and walked. To the pitcher, and he catches it. No bobble or anything. Tony Watson. Castillo can't get a break. His 2 outs have been hard hit balls.
This one a little bit off the end of the bat. And Watson finishes fairly square to home plate, in pretty good position to make the play on the comebacker. So he breaks his bat and he's out before he can even take a step.
Here's Scott Hairston pinch hitting, and he likes lefties. Hasn't really hit for average, but he has hit for power. All of his homers have come against southpaws, including a home run off the very tough Francisco Liriano on Friday.
Yeah, his first at bat in a good long while. Didn't have a single at bat on the road trip. as the Cubs faced one right-handed pitcher after another. So he was just basically a tourist on that trip. And the numbers overall against lefties.
Swing and a miss. Good changeup. It's 2-1. High and deep. Center field. Out of here. 3-2.
How about that? After all that time off, he comes back home, gets a couple at-bats in the pinch off left-handed pitchers and takes them both deep. That is one clutch swing of the bat right there for the veteran Scott Hairston.
He's got 14 hits against lefties. 8 of them have been home runs. He's hitting a .169 against lefties, but again, that's why Dale uses him in that spot. One big swing.
It just completely changes the complexion of the game. You were so worried about that Pirate bullpen if you fall behind them, and that's why that infield in situation, willing to pull the infield in there, risking possibly giving up 2 runs, but shutting down the go-ahead run changes the whole way Clint Hurdle's going to use his bullpen, and now Cubs have a late lead.
.2-0 on the way is high on Bourbon.
Strop with a chance now to be a winning pitcher.
There you go.
But we can't accuse him of being a vulture because he didn't give up anybody's runs. And he pitched effectively.
At the end of the bat, but still hit pretty well. And McCutchen has the last say. Both guys called for it. McCutchen makes the grab. Off the bench, Scott Hairston with a go-ahead homer, and it's 3-2 Cubs late.
On Rules of Engagement, there are soulmates.
You keep a file of every mistake I have made?
I'm sure I've missed a few. I'm not perfect.
And lots of mates.
You just make jokes about relationships because you wish you could have one.
Right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go do whatever I feel like doing all the time.
Rules of Engagement, weeknights at midnight on WGN America.
Foster Grant. Affordable fashion, ultimate sun protection.
Why would I wear anything else?
With our Name Your Price tool, people pick a price and we help them find a policy that works for them. Also, we've been working on something very special. One day, the world, no, the universe, will have the pricing power they deserve. We'll work on it.
Stopping at nothing to help you save.
They say he was born to help people clean. So it was no surprise when he set out to give the world the hardest working, best smelling cleaners he could. Like Mr. Clean with the scent of game that combines irresistible scent and powerful cleaning. And his lemon-scented antibacterial spray that kills 99.9% of bacteria. People sure loved having something that smelled as great as it cleaned. That's why when it comes to clean, there's only one Mister.
I stayed one time
we stayed another time.
And now we're eating free.
At Choice Hotels, 2 stays pays. Right now, when you take 2 separate trips, you can earn a free $50 gift card for dining, shopping, or gas. Book now at choicehotels.com.
Calling all educators, take a break from grading papers on July 9th as the Cubs salute our favorite teachers. It's the 3rd annual Teacher Appreciation Night here at Wrigley Field. Enjoy your evening as the Cubs take on the Angels at 7:05. And as a part of the Budweiser Bleacher or Terrace Reserved Outfield ticket package, you'll get a limited edition item and the opportunity for a special post-game lap along the warning track. For info or to purchase tickets, it's Cubs.com/special events. Here's left-hander James Russell working with a 3-2 lead in the 8th.
Crunch time right here. 1-1 lead. Late the ball game, a couple of dangerous left-handed hitters. So this is James Russell's situation, a situation which he has really been good most of the year. Lately he has struggled some. Did not have a good road trip.
Lifted foul by Garrett Jones out of play, 1-1.
Neil Walker's banged up a little bit. Gabby Sanchez has already been used. Not a lot of options on the bench for Clint Hurdle right now.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball to first. Rizzo will flip. Russell beats Jones to the base. Melanson on the right. Mazzaro is on the left. Good look from atop the scoreboard. 33,146, the paid crowd.
Like Parker's getting ready for the Cubs. This could be just get the 2 lefties and yield for Russell here. Parker get the final out in the 8th. Greg have the 9th. Appears to be the plan.
But I can drink an entire day.
Slider outside. Cubs are trying to win back-to-back home series for the first time this season. Lined into left over Valbuena. And Alvarez has his 2nd consecutive hit.
Good job there by Alvarez. Last time he was just lucky. Ball hit him on the thumbs. He hit that little squibber to shortstop. This time he stays on that pitch pretty well and hit it with some authority to left field. But that's why you bring the lefty in. You really take away his power and force him to do that to reach base. And you prefer he not reach period. But 1-run game, the last thing you want to do is put him in a situation where he can drive one out of the ballpark.
So it will be Parker for Russell. 3-2 Cubs.
Do you know where your beer is brewed? With 12 breweries spread all across the United States, your next Budweiser is closer than you think. You might even say we're America's largest local brewer, meaning that Bud in your hand is all but guaranteed to be one of the freshest beers at the bar. Discover everything it takes to make your beer a Budweiser at trackyourbud.com.
Wait, that's not enough buildup.
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
the highest of fives.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy.
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high five.
All week long. Right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
Blake Parker has gained a lot of responsibility in this Cubs bullpen. An opportunity to do so with the struggles of some others and injuries. And here he is working in the 8th inning along with James Russell in a 1-run lead.
Yeah, he's used to pitching late in games. He was the closer for AAA Iowa. He's just not used to working late in games at the big league level, but he's going to get that opportunity. He has some already, and then the numbers are good. 16 strikeouts in 14 innings. Tough-minded guy, good fastball, slider, and a split finger pitch. He's not been out there in a few days. He worked 4 times on the road trip. He's not pitched in 5 days. So he should be fresh.
Alvarez at first. Martin the batter. 3-2 Cubs.
Martin cheating there, looking for something middle in early in the count, and Parker threw a good 93-mile-an-hour heater over the outside part of the plate and down.
Castro in the grass and shallow left. And he makes a catch.
Man, that thing was sky high. He started to drift away from him, and he kind of got into panic mode with the back pedal. Soriano came rushing in from left field to provide support. That is not an easy play.
Wind is blowing out, not particularly hard, but he put that ball into orbit, as you mentioned. Here's Inge, 0 for 2 with a sac bunt.
Cubs win this game. If they do, having taken 2 out of 3 from the Pirates, they will have won 4 of their last 5 series. It's the Oakland series, the only one they lost on the road trip. They took 2 out of 3 from Houston before leaving town.
Big win for the Indians. They snapped a 7-game losing streak against Detroit by beating them today 9-6. Two and 1. Toronto over Minnesota 11-5. Todd Redmond got his first major league win. Blue Jays hit 3 home runs. Jose Reyes, Colby Rasmus, and Rajay Davis. Popped him up off of first. Foul territory. Barney as they scatter out there with a basket grab in foul territory. And the Pirates done in the 8th. So the Cubs will try to tack on. Nicely done by Barney. Good concentration. 3-2.
Snap out of your snack routine with delicious Pringles sticks. Everything pops with Pringles sticks.
This is Kevin. To prove to you that Aleve is the better choice for him, he's agreed to give it up.
It's today?
We'll be with him all day as he goes back to taking Tylenol.
That was okay, but after lunch, my knee started to hurt again, and now I gotta take more pills. Yeah? Another pill stop. Can I get my Aleve back yet? For my pain, I want my Aleve.
Look for the Easy Open Red Arthritis Cap.
This Wendy's salad does taste like summer.
I know.
It's like lying in a hammock.
It's like a rainbow.
Wendy's Berry Almond Chicken Salad is back. Fresh strawberries and blueberries with warm grilled chicken.
Now that's better.
This Tuesday on Tuesday Movie Nights, Bull Durham.
You having fun yet? Oh, yeah, I'm having a blast.
Tuesday Movie Nights on WGN America. Wednesday, it's a primetime matchup as Jeff Samardzija goes toe-to-toe with Pujols, Trout, and the Surgic Angels. Wednesday, 8 East, 5 West on WGN America.
Back with you tomorrow night from U.S. Cellular Field. The Cubs and White Sox wrap up their 4-game season series. The Cubs looking for the season sweep on WCIU, and then we're back on WGN Wednesday night as Mike Trout and the Angels come to the north side. Vin Mazzaro is on for the Pirates, and a strike on Castro. Scott Hairston with a go-ahead home run in the 7th. Pretty nice day's work. 1 at bat, 1 home run. 0-2.
That's called money. Mazzaro's been another solid contributor out of that pen. 4-2 ERA below 3. Not a big strikeout guy. Gets a lot of ground balls with a 2-seam fastball and slider. Kevin Gregg will get the 9th. He would not be the least bit opposed to having a little insurance run to work with. 1 or 2 would be just fine.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3 and a good slider. There is the Cubs closer.
He's hit the ball hard a couple of times today, but he's 0 for 3. Beating it into the ground. So you can get a little lift here off Mazzaro. Really good when he attacks early. His batting average on first pitch is quite high.
Now 0-2. National League Finals, Phillies over the Braves 7-3. Dominic Brown with his 23rd home run. He's an all-star. The Mets handled the Brewers 2-1 in Milwaukee. Only homer in that game, Jonathan Lucroy with his 10th. And the Mets win 2 of 3 in that series. Josh Satin had 3 hits. Cardinals with a chance to jump into a first place tie. And now they're a half game out after a 3-2 win over the Marlins. So the Cardinals are rooting for the Cubs. I know it's early, but Cubs would be doing their arch rivals a favor by beating the Pirates. Lance Lynn got the win. He's 11-3. Rizzo strikes out. 2 gone here in the Cubs' 8th.
As I mentioned, Mazzaro not a strikeout pitcher, but today he is.
Reds lost at home to Seattle 3-1. So the Mariners go into Great American Ballpark and take 2 of 3. Nick Franklin and Justin Smoke each homer. Reds are 6-9 against the American League.
Oh, good swing. The breaking ball in the strike zone of Soriano right now. You're asking for trouble. The Reds had Votto, Phillips, and Chapman make the All-Star team. Is that correct? No Jay Bruce?
No Jay Bruce.
No Chu?
Correct. Well, the non-strikeout pitcher strikes out the side in the 8th. So Kevin Gregg coming on in the 9th with a 3-2 lead.
Here come the bros.
Barney Stinson is about to aid and abet a marriage.
From the bachelor party,
disgusting, horrifying, classic,
to the big day. These bros stick together for better or worse. On How I Met Your Mother.
Tonight at 7:30 on WGN America.
Really couldn't come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. The Equinox in Atlantis Blue is mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
No, it's not. It's mine.
Better get going. It's Chevy's Independence Day celebration.
The Chevy Independence Day celebration. Now, current Chevy truck owners can trade up to this 2013 Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $9,000.
Saving a few bucks.
Same here. Wendy's. Going in.
99 cents never tasted so good at Wendy's. Like our chicken nuggets or a cool Frosty, each just 99 cents. It's Wendy's. Right price, right size menu.
Now that's better.
The hotter the hot. The colder the cold. The greater the demand. The more you need Duralast. Batteries built to exceed the need. Batteries built to meet or exceed original equipment standards for cold cranking amps. Batteries built with the power to hold up to heavy electrical demands. Batteries so good they come with a coast-to-coast warranty. Only at AutoZone.
Inside each and every one of us lies good and evil. In the end, it's which side we choose that defines who we are. Law and Order, weeknights at 5.
Chicago Cubs baseball brought to you by Budweiser. America's beer supports America's heroes. Honda, visit your local Honda dealer or go to shophonda.com for current offers. And by AT&T, find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. Here's a veteran right-hander, Kevin Gregg. If he had been here on opening day, he might have been an all-star too.
Yeah, very good numbers for Kevin. 15 saves and 16 tries. The ability to pound that outside corner to right-handed hitters with the fastball has been such a big key for him. Suffered his first blown save back on the 29th of June at Seattle. Since then, he's worked 3 times, picked up saves in each of those 3 outings without allowing a run.
He's 1-1 on Mercer. Travis Snyder will pinch hit. He's on deck in the pitcher spot, and then Marte. How about that? Good breaking ball. That's from the last inning. Just in case you missed it. 2-2. Nice. That pitch actually right down the middle with a little late movement.
Yeah, he tries to work the corners, but when push comes to shove, he's willing to challenge you. If, you're not a big thumper, and Mercer is not. But beats him with a good fastball.
That brings up Snyder.
Bullpen has been really good for the Cubs this afternoon. Carlos Villanueva making his first start since May, gave them 4 innings. Penn has covered the rest. Rondon allowed a run in an inning and 2/3, scoreless baseball from everyone else. Strope, Russell, Parker, now Gregg trying to finish it.
Coming home on a 1-1 on the outside corner. 1-2. Marte on deck.
I love watching Kevin Gregg pitch. Methodical, almost robotic. Gets the ball, adjusts his glasses, comes set, and makes the pitch. No theatrics, no drama. Just a man doing his job.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Take that, Vin Mazzaro. Two-seam runner. And that's been a big key for him, too. The two-seam fastball. Before it was four-seamers, cutters, but he's leaning heavily on that two-seam fastball this year. Down and away to lefties, and that's the one he throws to right, to the back door when he throws to the lefties. And the runner away as well.
Cubs are 11 games under 500, but you'd never know it based on the energy in this ballpark right now. Pulled foul into the dugout by Marte.
It's the beauty of Wrigley Field. Every day a singular event. Marte's never had a plate appearance off of Kevin Gregg. Normally you think advantage pitcher.
That little pop-up and a drop untouched. 1-2 the count. Chance to knock off the top dogs for the second straight day. Team with the best record in baseball down to their final strike. Well, Wellington wanted it up there. Maybe not quite that high, but kind of a waste pitch anyway. 2-2. I guess Danley's not calling the low strike. Maybe he called a high one.
Got a little girl back there.
Only good thing is that Marte didn't swing at it. He would be at first base.
Changing the eye level. And then some.
The 2-2. Outside, and it's full. 3-2.
Castillo tried to tug that one back to buy a call from Kerwin Danley. This is the one I was talking about, that two-seamer. Runs back to the corner on the glove side. man, careful.
Blistered foul. One pitch has been inside the box this entire sequence. Here it is.
One in 93 with a little sink on the plate, but down. Marte dangerous because if he reaches, his legs could get him into scoring position, but he also has power. He's hit 8 home runs, hit 8 triples.
He drives that ball out into deep left center. Way back there, tied. Starling Marte with a home run to make it 3-3.
Fans up on their feet, waiting for Greg to finish this one off, and man, oh so close. And again, that's the danger of a guy like Marte. You don't want to walk him. His fastball is actually off the plate, away, up just a little bit. That's not a bad pitch. That's just a great swing.
It's a great at bat by a young up-and-coming, maybe future superstar.
Hostile environment on the road, fans up, making all kinds of noise. Great concentration. Fouled off some tough pitches.
Kind of hard to blame a pitcher when he doesn't throw a pitch over the plate.
It's hard to argue that Greg made a mistake in that entire sequence.
Two and one on Tabata. Just sucked the life out of this ballpark. Now 3 balls and a strike. McCutchen on deck.
And that's the real challenge for these closers. You know, the lead gets away, but you're still in a tie game, and you have to maintain the focus.
And they've got those 2 guys still very available today. Borderline pitch called for a strike, 3-2. So Hairston's home run looked like to be a game winner before Marte just went yard. And it was a strike.
But again, the thing you really like about Kevin Gregg, such a professional. I mean, he just gets the ball back and goes to work on the next guy.
And there's the pitch. In fact, Castillo was set up more in the strike zone than the pitch actually ended up.
Yeah, it just, you know, it was up a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on.
So Tabata takes the walk, and that will bring up McCutchen.
And McCutchen, very much like Marte, a guy who can beat you with his speed or with his power. Hit 9 home runs so far this year. 3 out of 3 against Kevin Gregg in his career.
That's deep, and it's caught. A line shot for McCutchen. Caught by Soriano. Down to their final strike. The Pirates tie it up. It's 3-3.
On Rules of Engagement, there are soulmates.
You keep a file of every mistake I have made.
I'm sure I've missed a few. I'm not perfect.
And lots of mates.
You just make jokes about relationships because you wish you had one.
Right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go do whatever I feel like doing all the time.
Rules of engagement.
Weeknights at midnight on WGN America.
Wait a sec. I found our colors.
We've made a decision.
Great. Let's go get you set up. We need brushes. You should check out our workshop.
Push your color boundaries while staying well within your budget walls.
I want to paint something else.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Right now, get $5 off 1-gallon cans and $20 off 5-gallon buckets of select paints and stains.
Any last requests, Mr. Baldwin?
Mind grabbing my phone and opening the Capital One Purchase Eraser? I need to redeem some venture miles before my demise.
Okay.
It's easy to erase any recent travel expense I want. Just pick that flight right there, give it a few taps, and it's taken care of.
This is pretty easy, and I see it works on hotels, too.
You bet. Now, if you like that, press the red button on top. How did he not see that coming? What's in your wallet?
Switch to Swiffer 360 Duster Extender, and you'll dump your old duster. But don't worry, he'll find someone else.
Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Sexy lady.
Swiffer 360 Duster Extender cleans high and low with thick all-around fibers that attract and lock up to 2 times more dust than a feather duster. Swiffer gives cleaning a whole new meaning. And now Swiffer Dusters refills are available with a fresh scent of Gain.
Well, the Cubs now will try to have to get a run off one of the stingiest bullpen guys in the league. And a couple of changes for the Pirates. Snyder stays in and plays right, so Tabata's out of the game, and Mark Melanson will go into Tabata's spot in the batting order. What a year he's had.
Oh, yeah. Bruce Bochy's looking for a replacement for somebody on his all-star team. Like you said, Travis Wood might not be able to pitch because he's scheduled to go on Sunday. Mark Melanson's certainly deserving. I don't know if there's a relief pitcher who's having a better year than Melanson. I mean, he's not the guy who gets the saves for the Pirates, but you look at all the numbers, the hits allowed, the batting average against, the strikeout to walk ratio, all just unbelievably good stuff for Melanson. 1 home run allowed in 41 innings, just 4 walks issued. He's come to rely heavily on a cut fastball that he's just dominating hitters with, lefties in particular. He just gets it in on their hands, not unlike Mariano Rivera. So a big challenge here for the lefties, Valbuena and Scherholz, to start things off in the bottom of the 9th.
And a 1-1 count to Valbuena.
So, you know, if you're a left-handed hitter and you start to cheat and move off the plate a little bit, open up early, you become vulnerable to anything away, and he'll backdoor that cutter as well. Good downer curveball that he doesn't use as much.
Valbuena pops into shallow center. Brandon Inge. 1 away. Scherholz is 1 out of 3.
Melanson allowed 1 run in April, 2 runs in May, 1 run in June.
Well, so May was terrible.
Yeah.
Twice as many runs as any other month. Jones unassisted. Swain 2 shutout innings. In fact, both 1, 2, 3 frames yesterday.
Very efficient, didn't throw a lot of pitches.
Well, there are a ton of reasons. I mean, you want to win this game however you do it, but ideally in regulation, after the start of Villanueva, only went 4 innings. That was pretty much by design, just trying to get 5 out of him if at all possible. But now we're going to go to extras as Darwin Barney flies to Snyder. On to the 10th. Cubs 3, Pirates 3.
Cheez-It brings you crunchy new zings.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, new Cheez-It Zings, the crunchiest Cheez-It yet.
Looks pretty amazing.
Yep.
So appetizing, mesmerizing, accessorizing,
ooh,
scandalizing.
That's wrong. Please, no.
Wild zing.
We take the time for our cheese to mature before we bake it into all our crackers like crunchy new zings. Because at Cheez-It, real cheese matters.
Saving a few bucks.
Same here. Wendy's. Going in.
99 cents never tasted so good at Wendy's. Like our chicken nuggets or a cool Frosty, each just 99 cents. It's Wendy's. Right price, right size menu.
Now that's better.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to power down your little word game.
I think your friends will understand.
Oh, no, it's actually my Geico app. See? I just paid my bill.
Did you really?
From the plane.
Yeah, I can manage my policy, get roadside assistance, you know, pretty much access Geico 24/7.
Sounds a little too good to be true, sir.
I'll believe that when pigs fly.
Okay, did she seriously just say that?
Geico. Just a click away with our free mobile app.
And now for our last credit score challenge. Let's see who can sign up more quickly. Sandy, what site are you using?
CreditKarma.com.
Maria?
Some other credit site.
Good luck.
It won't give me my score until I put in a credit card. Yes! CreditKarma.com is free, and you don't need a credit card.
Way to go, Sandy. At CreditKarma.com, you can check your credit score with no credit card needed. Log on to CreditKarma.com right now for your free credit score. CreditKarma.com, where free is really free.
Look at us. 2 guys in suits. Feel that slight tingle? That's every girl in the bar wanting you and every guy wanting to be you. Actually, it's mostly me, but you're getting some of the splash.
How I Met Your Mother. Tonight at 7:30 East.
Dave Chappelle will come in to play right field. Nate Scherholtz out, so Chappelle hits 9th in the order. And Matt Guerrier, the pitcher, will go into the 6th spot.
Guerrero, those are his numbers with the Dodgers and a little bit here with the Cubs. 2-4, 436. As we mentioned, really good yesterday. Very efficient. A 4-pitch guy, fastball, curveball, slider, and changeup that is probably his best pitch. Really helps him to neutralize left-handed hitters.
Starts Garrett Jones with a strike. Yeah, good Midwestern matchup. Jones from the Chicago area. He's in Tinley Park as he rolls to Barney.
Oh, no.
The throw is late. Oh, my.
First one of the year.
Just when you think you've seen it all, Darwin Barney with his first error in 75 games going back to last year and in 72 to start this season.
Yeah,
I was riding in 4-3 the second the ball was struck.
I was doing the same thing too. It's the 3rd time Jones has hit the ball in his direction today. He's gotten them a couple times. Fairly routine, just botched it.
Well, you know what Darwin wants? He wants another ground ball right at him. Trying to start a double play.
The ball got a piece of him too on the bare hand, though. He's still trying to shake it off.
Guerrier from Cleveland went to Kent State. Pitching for his 3rd major league team. That's outside. It's 2-0 on Pedro Alvarez.
I'd place a fairly sizable wager that he's not going to get a fastball here.
To Barney. The flip. The turn. Okay. Whew, says Darwin Barney. 2 outs.
Alvarez rolling over on the changeup. Nifty little 4-6-3 double play. Barney still having issues with that throwing hand. Yeah, it's in that tweener zone as a second baseman. Not sure whether to go with the underhand toss or try to pivot and throw it overarm. He gets a lot on this toss. Gives Castro time to clear Jones and make the throw.
2 outs, nobody on. Russell Martin takes a pitch low. Bounced out front of the plate, and it's 2-0.
I don't know what I'm more surprised by, the Marte home run or the Barney error.
I would probably say the Barney error if I had to pick. But it happens. Doesn't happen very often. In either case, Kevin Gregg with just his second blown save. 3 balls, no strikes. Inge next if Martin gets on.
Martin, a patient hitter with a high on base average, but with 2 outs and nobody on, he may be looking to swing here. He was. Home run swing, just forgot to hit the ball, pulled off. That's what you want when you give the guy the green light on 3-0. You want him to do some damage, to take a big swing. If he misses, so be it. He's still in a hitter's count.
You've been all over it this inning. You called the changeup from Guerrier earlier. You called the swing on 3-0. What's going to happen now?
Throw a little down and away slide piece. Nope. We're going to foul ball in the press box.
Almost in our booth. Nicely done.
Knight in shining armor.
Guerrier with a 3-2 ground ball off his foot. Barney will try to recover the throw.
Oh, yeah.
Out at first.
Yeah. How about that? Redemption.
Rizzo helped him out as well. That'll go 1-4-3. Crazy inning for Barney. Still tied.
WGN America presents Tuesday Movie Nights. Your favorite movies.
You're kidding. Go.
The biggest names in Hollywood. Kevin Costner, Susan Sarandon, and Tim Robbins. Next week on Tuesday Movie Nights, Bull Durham.
Got $1 million arm with a 5-cent head. You having fun yet? Oh yeah, I'm having a blast. Thanks. Good.
This Tuesday on Tuesday Movie Nights on WGN America.
Wait, that's not enough buildup. And?
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
The highest of 5s.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high 5.
all week long, right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
What an inning for Darwin Barney. The bad news, he committed his first error of the season. Also appeared to injure his throwing hand in the process, but then it got better from there.
And starts this double play. And then the spectacular play on the carom off the kick save by Guerrero. Change of directions. 360 turn and throw. Pretty play. You know, the irony is, too, on the Jones on the air, when he's out there in short right field, if he's playing his regular position, probably just gobbles that ball up. Maybe not.
New pitcher for the Pirates, Brian Morris. So Clint Hurdle deciding to save Mark Melancon for another day. 7 pitches to get the 3 outs in the 9th for Melancon. Pitch to Castillo. Misses.
Maybe he's identified Morris as the guy that he's going to stretch out here today, because we get in these tie games, you know, you're hesitant to go, you know, one inning and out of your bullpen, because you never know how long you're going to go. He's been really good as well. Kind of a broken record.
Inge drifts out toward right and makes a catch from the second base position. The Pirates are 6-4 in extras. The Cubs are 5-3.
It would be fun if Dave Chappelle was a hero today.
His first at bat. Just came in to play right. Outside, ball 1. Do the Pirates have a reliever who doesn't throw hard?
Not that I can think of.
Shallow right again. Snyder playing really deep, and it'll cost him a single. Trying to stay away from an extra base hit. That's the risk you take. So the winning run is on base and a guy with good speed.
Right, and that's why sometimes you're willing to cheat in a little bit when you got a speed guy who could turn a single into a double with a stolen base. Sometimes you abandon that no doubles approach. In this instance, the Pirates do not. We'll see if Chappelle tries to steal a bag here.
Snyder back with his heels almost on the warning track. Bourbon 0 for 4. Alvarez in at third. Jones holding on the runner.
Yeah, and I think now it clearly becomes a no double situation, because that likely wins the game for the Cubs. So they'll play as deep as possible in the outfield to cut off the gaps. Prevent one from going over their heads.
Fastball strike. Gary Pressey playing I Got My Mind Set on You as Morris is preoccupied with Dave Chappelle. Castro watches from the on-deck circle. Makeshift chin rest. Good lead by Sapelt. Bourbon way out front.
Of a 94-mile-an-hour heater. Ball in. You can hit it hard, but tough to keep it fair. It's mostly a power game for Morris. Fastball, slider, cutter. Doesn't really throw a changeup.
Have a lot of center fielders on their roster. David DeJesus is on the DL, so is Ryan Sweeney. Bourbon started there the last couple of days. Bogusevic day-to-day with the injury. He pinch hit earlier. Dave Sapelt can play center. Usually the guys who can play center can play anywhere. Sapelt runs. Ball is taken. Throw is in time. Russell Martin. I think now that's 4 guys he's nabbed the last 3 games for him.
Yeah, he's caught about 50%, which is way above average. Average is in the high 20s in terms of caught stealing numbers for a catcher. It's an area where the Pirates really needed to upgrade. They were dismal throwing out base runners last year. They've upgraded in a big way with Russell Martin.
2-2, a high chopper off the plate. Jones with the wild toss. And Bourbon better get back to the bag because he did turn. And that'll be an infield single. Looked like Dave McKay initially pointed at second, and Bourbon made a slight move in that direction, so he had to get back to first.
Yeah, tough when you're running that hard through the bag to beat a possible bang-bang play at first to change direction and head to second base. I mean, it's a time when you're looking to be aggressive with 2 outs. And Jones is lucky there was no further advance because he had no play there trying to flip that backhanded. There's just no way they're going to get Bourbon. Had he gone, he would have been safe. But at the time of decision, you don't know that this is going to transpire.
That's quite a shot. So Castro with Bourbon now at first. And he's a stolen base threat, but Sapelt just got caught. Called strike.
Might be the best pitch he gets to hit in this at bat.
Morris is a former first-round pick, the 26th pick in the 06 draft, taken by the Dodgers. He's a Tullahoma, Tennessee native. Went to Motlow State Community College. And was traded to the Pirates the deadline in 08. That was a deal that sent Manny Ramirez from the Red Sox to the Dodgers. Jason Bay, Pirates to the Red Sox. All kinds of players involved.
Manny back in the States playing minor league ball for the Rangers right now.
If Bourbon were going to run, it would be with Castro down in the count like he is.
And less likely to get a pitch to drive in a pitcher's count. A little more aggressive lead now for Bourbon. They like to run on, when you can predict a breaking ball, and certainly when Castro's behind in the count, that's what you see a lot from right-handed pitchers too, breaking balls out of the zone to get him to chase. So part of the thinking too by turning a base runner loose in a situation like this. The downside is the fear of a potential pitch out. Math changes, though, doesn't it, with a guy like Martin behind the plate? It's kind of like when you play the Cardinals and Yadier Molina. Look at the pitcher's times to home plate. He's looking at the record of base runners against a given pitcher. Contemplate all the situations with counts and things like that. But at the end of the day, when you got a weapon behind home plate like Martin and Molina and some of the others, it makes you think twice.
Speaking of Molina, day-to-day with right knee inflammation. He's hopeful of returning Tuesday. Bounce to the shortstop. Mercer flips, Inge covering. Bourbon retired. And the Cubs get 2 hits but no runs. So that takes us to the 11th. 3-3.
What if Bud Light created the world's biggest stage? And through the music experience of a lifetime. In every single state. On the exact same day.
For a chance to see artists like Miguel, Ludacris, and Dierks Bentley, check out budlight.com/music first. 50 shows, 50 states, one day.
Here we go.
Wait, that's not enough buildup. And?
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
the highest of 5s.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy.
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high five.
All week long, right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
A 3-3 tie. Going to do a little reconfiguring out there in the scoreboard. Going to the 11th. Brandon Inge against Matt Guerrier. The first becomes the 11th. Foul pop-up out of play.
Big crowd here earlier today. Pirates tied things up in the 9th. A lot of folks have slipped away. Going to jump in the lake or something.
Well hit to deep center. Bourbon on the warning track. He's got it. Right up against the vines.
A day like today, you see a ball hit that well, that high, you just assume it's going to ride the wind and get out of here. It almost did, but it'll go for a long out.
That's Jordy Mercer. Grand slam for Ryan Zimmerman, and the Nationals beat the Padres 11-7. Pods have lost 9 in a row. Bryce Harper had 3 hits. Steven Strasburg got the win. He's 5-6. And the Nats are now 4 over 500 for the first time since April 12th. Rifled into left for a base hit, so Mercer has his first knock of the game. First hit off Guerrier. And it'll bring up Travis Snyder.
It's been a pretty comfortable lead in the NL East for the Braves most of the first half, but I suspect the Nationals are going to make some noise after the break. That pitching is just too good.
And the Braves lost today, as we mentioned, 7-3 in Philadelphia, so their lead is 4 over the Nationals. The pitch. Very late swing by Snyder, and he bounced it into the Cubs dugout. Dodgers and Giants are 1-1 in the 7th. A lineup card mistake, fortunately for Bruce Bochy, did not cost his team the game last night. They beat the Dodgers 4-2, but it did take away an RBI double from Buster Posey in the first inning. He was listed as 4th on the lineup card, but he hit 3rd. So he hit Pablo Sandoval's spot. Sandoval gets charged for the 0 for 1, and then Posey ended up making it out to end the inning.
Don Mattingly just waits for the Posey at bat to see whether he's going to challenge it or not. He hits a double, so he comes out and shows, hey, wait a minute, got the wrong guy up here. Managers do that. They'll play around with lineup cards, you know, and they'll hit, you know, I'm going to hit him 3rd today, I'm going to hit him 4th, and sometimes what gets posted in the dugout and what gets handed to the umpire is 2 different things. Not often, almost never.
Genmar Gomez has been a swing man for the Pirates. And he's cranking it up. Two and 2.
D-backs lead the Rockies 5-zip, 6 shutout innings so far for Patrick Corbin. I'm assuming he's an all-star.
Yes. For the first time.
9-1 with a 237. Nice play.
Fan reached with 2 hands over the top of the dugout, made the play. Come on, no glove.
Mercer's got 3 stolen bases. He's been caught once.
Guerrier's 2-2, ground ball, smothered by Barney. Another double play. Cubs have turned a couple of them behind Matt Guerrier here in extras.
Wait, that's not enough buildup. And?
High five, America. Because we're giving you great comedy 5 days a week.
5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Why, that deserves
the highest of fives.
So when you think America, think 5.
Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's great comedy.
Give me what? 5.
5 days a week.
Freeze frame high five.
All week long. Right here on WGN America.
Not leave a brother hanging. Woo!
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up. Legendary.
Awesome!
They speak their own language.
Cockamouse.
Slap bet.
Spell out laughs.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 510.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother. Tonight at 7:30 on WGN America.
Cubs will try to win it here in the bottom of the 11th. Matt Guerrier getting a couple of double play balls. Both started by Darwin Barney after he committed his first error of the season. Well, maybe the Pirates decided they'd start hitting ground balls at Barney. Cubs don't mind that.
Yeah, it's pretty much automatic. And the first double play was relatively routine. That last one, though, that ball was really well struck. That was a tough play. It's like Henry Rodriguez has started to loosen in the Cubs bullpen.
Well, you've got some long ball threats coming up. 31 homers combined. Rizzo, Soriano, and Valbuena.
Sign on to that.
Wind blowing out.
Anthony's had a hard time getting the ball in the air today. 3 on the ground and a punch out.
Fireballing Henry Rodriguez is up in the bullpen. Morris from the stretch with nobody on, and the pitch. Patient Anthony Rizzo here in this at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soriano next.
And now with 2 strikes, Alvarez jogs over to the right side of the infield.
So they leave Mercer as the only infielder on the other side. Now high fly is going to be way foul.
Until there were 2 strikes, they were protecting against a potential bunt, and didn't want to give Rizzo just a little push bunt to lead off the bottom half of the 11th inning here. But once they got to 2 strikes, Alvarez jogged over, created that 3-man right side of the infield.
Comes another 2-2, and that one punched out in the left. Rizzo aboard.
Extra inning games sometimes go on and on because hitters aren't willing to take that approach right there. Everybody wants to be the hero to put the big swing and hit the ball out of the ballpark. When pitchers are pitching away from your power, you have to be willing to take what they give you. This is a two-seamer running away. And he just strokes a solid line drive into left for a leadoff knock.
Pirates at double play depth. They give Soriano big hole on the right side. Inge playing really close to the bag at second. You've got Jones holding on Rizzo. And they're deep all around in the outfield. Here we go. Little floater will get down. Rizzo will stop at second. 2 on, nobody out. Couple of opposite field hits to start the frame.
I look like Soriano was thinking about trying to exploit that hole on the right side. Tough read for Rizzo. Could tell from up here was going to get down there. A little bit of a tougher call. Of course, as far as he was off the bag, had Snyder caught it, he probably would have been doubled off anyway. So might have been well served to just keep on chugging. That's a tough read from field level.
Cubs hitters right at league average. And all that matters now is 1. That's all you need. In the bottom of the 11th in a tie game. Nobody up in the Pirates bullpen. This game right now is solely in the hands of Brian Morris. Cubs have not had many chances with runners in scoring position. 0 for 3. And Valbuena bunts foul. Navarro is now on deck in the pitcher's spot.
Deanna's been the secret weapon. And some big things coming off that bench. Valbuena gets to bunt down. It will be interesting to see how Clint Hurdle plays it.
I guess as they'll walk Navarro, Barney would be after him. But first things first.
Well, that hole on the left side has to be tempting.
And the throw gets into center. Rizzo toward third, Soriano to second. So Martin with a big play earlier as he nailed Dave Chappelle with a bad mistake here.
Wow, what a break. Huge break. Valbuena takes the pitch. Martin with the intentions on nailing Rizzo and just never really got the grip on that ball.
So Clint Hurdle will now come out. My guess is they'll walk Valbuena. That's, I'm sure, what they will discuss. And first base now open.
The win expectancy just went way up. It's got him dancing in the aisles.
Boy, that is unbelievable, isn't it? Cubs have only converted 40% of the time with second and third, but you load them up, it changes the math. Most teams score a vast majority of the time they have this situation. They will intentionally walk Valbuena. That's ball 2. So Navarro last night had one of the greatest evenings of his life. After the Cubs 4-1 win, he got to go see his hero, international soccer star Messi. We see Deanna wearing his jersey all over the clubhouse. But Messi with an exhibition friendly in town at Soldier Field last night.
Everybody in, infield drawn in, outfield shallow.
So Navarro will try to be the hero here in the 11th. 3 on, nobody out. That's a winning run, Anthony Rizzo. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. He's been terrific in the pinch. 6 out of 14 with 2 homers. Hasn't done it as much lately because he's been in the lineup more often.
Not a whole lot of panic from Deanna Navarro. Very easy-going guy. Figured he'd be one of those guys where the moment wouldn't get too big for him. Been around a good while.
You saved the game at least temporarily by blocking that pitch.
Morris trying to get him to offer at that cutter, moving in on his hands, trying to get a little ground ball to the right side. Situation Navarro, he's just trying to get the ball airborne with some authority.
Three with the bases loaded, nobody out, and a 2-1 swung on and missed. 2-2. Barney on deck.
Good run on that fastball from Morris. Now Deanna's really got to shorten the swing.
Cubs will win it. Snyder makes a catch. Rizzo headed home. 4-3. Deanna Navarro.
Scrum on. Now we get to hear the song. Took a while to get there, but all's well that ends well.
Time now for a Budweiser play of the game, the final swing of the afternoon.
Backdoor breaking ball from Morris. Navarro gets it airborne. Rizzo had the great at-bat to get things started, streaks home. And the Cubs have a hard-fought win and win a tough series, 2 out of 3 over the first-place club. Keep singing.
Navarro is with us, the game-winning RBI to end it. Pretty good weekend, Deanna. You got to see your hero last night, Messi, and you win the game today, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't get any better than that. I got to see Messi to play for a half, and I got the opportunity to hit the sac fly today to win the game.
You've been swinging the bat really well of late. You've been very good in these pinch hitting roles this year. Can you kind of take us through your approach in that at bat?
Well, I watched him pitch the inning before inside. I knew he threw a lot of cutters, and I was just trying to get a ball up so I can hit in the air. I want to stay off the ground, and I was fortunate enough to get into a good hitter's count, and I hit a fly ball deep enough to get Rizzo into the plate.
Deanna, you're a veteran. You've been through this before. You can go kind of take your mindset back to maybe when you were a rookie. Would your heart have been racing a little more in that spot, even though you know the pressure's all on the pitcher there?
Oh, my heart was racing right there. I mean, you know, this is the spot that we all want to be. This is where we grew up and dream about. And I mean, like I say, it helps a little bit to be around a little bit longer, but at the same time, we're all professional. We're all in the big leagues, and we got to do what we got to do to win games.
Always a pleasure, Deanna. It has been fun watching you here, and a nice win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Deanna Navarro. The Cubs win. They take 2 of 3 from the Pirates. That's going to wrap up our broadcast today. Cubs and Sox tomorrow. It's a makeup game, and it's on WCIU. Join us at 7 Central. Back on WGN on Wednesday. Angels and Cubs to wrap up a quick 2-game series at 7 also. Again, the final 4-3. The Cubs win in 11. Cubs baseball in high definition. Brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. So long, everybody.
Men, by 35, you've tortured your face with 940 hours of windburn, 7,017 pokes, 1 glass door, 63 months of baking sun, 4,021 close shaves, 599 repairs, 52 snowballs, and 4 deserved slaps. End the face torture. Use new Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion. The non-greasy formula with SPF 15 hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with new Dove Men Plus Care.
What if we took all this produce from Walmart and secretly served it up in the heart of peach country? It's a fresh over. We want you to eat some peaches and tell us what you think.
They're really juicy.
It must have just come from the farm.
This right here is ideal for me. Walmart works directly with growers to get you the best quality produce they've ever had.
What would you do if I told you all this produce is from Walmart?
Wow!
Is it really?
Find fresh peaches and all your quality produce backed by our 100% money-back guarantee. Walmart.
You really couldn't come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. The Equinox and Atlantis Blue is mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
No, it's not. It's mine.
Better get going. It's Chevy's Independence Day celebration.
The Chevy Independence Day celebration. Now, current Chevy truck owners can trade up to this 2013 Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $9,000.
Wednesday, it's a primetime matchup as Jeff Samardzija goes toe-to-toe with Pujols, Trout, and the surging Angels. Wednesday, 8 East, 5 West on WGN America.
We now join our program already in progress.
Bang!